made my favorite thing ever. This is giving exactly what I imagined. Here on my channel, we have lots of time for yapping because I'm so proud of it. It's here to stay because I'm so obsessed. Hey guys, oh my god, it feels so weird to be starting a studio vlog because it has been like almost 3 weeks, I think, since I filmed a legitimate studio vlog. So welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. I cannot believe we're in 2025, which is literally also nuts. But I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season and also a very happy and safe new year. We are in January, which I feel like I'm gonna blink my eye and then we're gonna be in December of 2025. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So I am slowly getting back into the groove of work. It's December 31st. So technically when I'm filming this right now, it's not the new year, but when this is uploaded, it'll be the new year. I am, like I said, slowly getting back into the groove of things. Technically, I'm still supposed to be off until January 6th. That's when I originally made my holiday break plan. But we all know that I have a very difficult time with not working. So I'm back. I'm doing some slow integrations back into work life. We do have a collection to start working on, so there's that. I have some kind of admin work that I want to get done today. There's a lot of like prep work for the new year, so like I need to get some stuff squared away for Patreon. I need to catch up with some content and emails since I've really just not been working for the past 2 weeks, and I am so grateful for my ability to stick to that and really just enjoy my holiday. I have been playing on my Switch a lot. I've been doing a lot of reading. I've been going out to eat, sitting, lounging around, staying in my PJs all day, waking up at 10 a.m. So I have had a wonderful holiday break, but I'm so excited to get back to work. And I've literally been itching to start working on the new collection and just new things. So I've made a to-do list for what I want to get done today. I really do hope that I can get everything done that I want to, at least the kind of like more things that are higher on my priority list. So let's go over my to-do list. We are using our new Notion dashboard and it's already slaying. So I'm excited to go over what we're doing today. So let's chat about it. Let me bring you guys over here so we can read the computer as well. I'm also in my new chair, which is so comfy and cozy, and it's pink, and there's just so many more pops of pink in the office. And if you guys have not seen the transforming my studio space video, I will leave that in the cards and also link it down below. I actually slayed with the office revamp. There's so much more space in here, and I feel like just the ability to like sew and cut fabric and pack orders and work on other things in the office is just gonna be so much more streamlined now. And like now I don't have these big clunky metal tables and everything's just wood. It's cozy, it's warm, it's cute, and I'm just obsessed. So I feel like it's adding to my sentiment of being so happy to be in here. Anyways, let's get on with the to-do list today. So my top goal of the day is to get caught up on content and emails. I have been not really checking my email that much. I did check it a couple times and just see if anything really important was coming through, but I do need to get caught up with that. I need to get caught up on my content planner, seeing what videos I still have to edit, what videos I still need to make, and kind of just planning out my January. Then my top 3 priorities for today is to get the Notion template ready to go for Patreon. So I obviously have finished my own, but the one that I upload for you guys is a little bit different. I do add a little bit of instructions within the actual template so you kind of know like what page is for what, and then I'll also link you guys back to the Notion dashboard overview on my YouTube, and then I can always do like a little walkthrough video if my Patreon queenies want. But I want to edit the templates, I mean not the templates, the like cover photos of certain things. So like this one is specific to me and my brand, so I want to make like a generic one that you guys can use that's not really like brand specific, if that makes sense, but then you guys can go in and add your own photos and your own whatever to make it more you. Oh, I just cracked my neck. So anyway, I need to do that. I also need to pick the brand reps and need to reach out to them for the mailing address and, you know, all the other little tidbits that we need for that. Then I want to film a December wrap-up video and also a video on my no spend challenge that I'm going to be doing for 2025. I have a lot of things I need to save up for next year, so, well, tomorrow. I am doing like this no spend thing, but anyway, I'll post the video here if I end up filming it this week. I spent way too much money on so many unnecessary things, so in 2025, I'm going to be doing what I'm going to call an intentional spending year, and I'm going to tell you guys all about my rules and all the things that I want to do and the things that I'm not allowed to do so that I can save up my money so I'm not spending money buying useless stuff. So on the first thing that I'm not allowed to do, it's buying candles, body sprays, lotion, hand soaps, like anything like that until I run out of all the ones I have at home first. I literally have a problem when it comes to buying things that I already have because I fear that they're going to run out before I buy another one. So in 2025, I'm going to stop doing that. The next one is buying takeout during the week. I have a problem with going to get something for lunch because I am too lazy to make something at home, when in reality, it takes more time to drive out and order something and bring it back home and then eat it than just making something like a sandwich. Another thing that's really big for me is impulse buying. I'll see something and then immediately I'm getting my card out to buy it. So if I want something, I need to at least think about it for a week. And if I've already forgotten about it by the end of the week, then clearly I don't need it. I am a cozy hobby girl and I have so many hobbies, and I have a problem with buying so many things to start new hobbies and then never finishing them. So this year I want to actually finish my hobbies before I go out and buy a new hobby. Therefore, I am not allowed to buy any new hobby supplies unless I really, really need it and I need it to finish a project that I'm working on. Another thing is buying new clothes. I also have a clothing shopping addiction and I find myself at Aritzia way too often. So I am limiting myself to not buy any new clothes unless I sell like 2 to 4 things first, and I'm only like gonna be buying things that I really, really need. So if I'm attending an event and it's like a dress coded event and I don't have anything to pair with that, like genuinely, then I'll go out and buy something. But for like hoodies and leggings and jeans, like I don't need any of that. I'm also not buying any new technology, like no phones, no AirPods, no headphones, no nothing of the sort. We will not be buying any technology because I don't need it. Now, here are the things that I am allowed to do. I already talked about this, but once something has run out, then I can replace it. That goes for body lotions, perfumes, hobby stuff, anything like that. Then I have one pair of black leggings on here because I'm limiting myself to only one. My leggings seem to get a hole in them and I don't know why or how, but I'm limiting myself to buy one brand new pair of leggings this year. Another thing is gifts. I am a huge gift giver and I love giving elaborate gifts and things that I just like buy so much stuff, but I am going to intentionally buy gifts for birthdays, anniversaries, holidays. They must be planned and they have to be intentional. I own a small business that I hand make a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to aim for doing more handmade things and more curated gifts. Another thing that I'm allowed to do is health and wellness purchases, so vitamins, toiletries, any like health shots like turmeric and ginger shots. I am only going to be buying these though once I run out, and I'm going to aim to get them on sale because Healthy Planet do be having some good sales. I don't do my hair very often, but I recently got my hair highlighted, so I do have to touch these up, and that's going to be in the new year, so I'm allowing myself to have one hair appointment and one touch-up, and then not until 2026. Something that I didn't spend my money on this year, but I wish I did, was massages. I work a very stationary job, but I am very crunched up, so I've allocated 4 massages, 1 per quarter for myself, and this is kind of adding to my well-being because I need it. Then this is also similar to another one, but when something runs out for one of my hobbies, so like coloring books or painting or yarn, then I can buy a new one to replace it. So this will really help because I tend to buy a whole bunch of stuff for hobbies and then just accumulate a whole bunch of random stuff in my office. Let me know if you're doing a no-buy year or what your limited spending rules are. I would love to chat more about it in the comments, and I wish us luck because this is not easy, but this is a good lifestyle change and it will help us save for the things that we want to buy. So, yay! Which I should end up filming it today, but I'll put it in here so you guys can watch it if I remember to edit and upload this into this video. Then those are my top 3 things I need to get done. Then my task dump for the day is I need to edit the morning in my life video that I'm going to post on Patreon for an exclusive video. This was a video that was supposed to go up for Vlogmas, but never ended up making it to the cut. So now I'm going to upload that as a Patreon exclusive. I need to start writing down some podcast ideas because like I said, I'm really, really, really focusing on the podcast for the business this year and like Patreon wise. So then the Notion template, I need to sift through the brand reps, go through my emails, film the December wrap up video, film the no spend video. I need to design some new packaging. Oh my god, I didn't get to show you guys the new packaging came in. So let me show you that after this. But I have a couple of other things I need to design. Some new products are slowly starting to arrive and therefore we need packaging for those. So now that they're here and I can measure and see what size I need, now I can design them. Then I need to do some expense tracking to make sure that all is up to date for my taxes. This is probably something I'm gonna do like later on tonight when I'm like sitting down on the couch, but I just have it on here. I need to make the January wallpapers for Patreon. I have a really good idea that I want to do, so hopefully get to that. Then I want to finally finalize the book club that I'm doing, and I'm doing it on Fable. I spent like the last 2 weeks deciding what the heck I was gonna do because I'd mentioned that I wanted to start a book club, but I was really like on the fence about doing it on Patreon and then doing it on Fable. And honestly, Fable is just gonna be easier, so I am very excited for that. I'm gonna post a poll today on Instagram so you guys can pick what book we do for the first one, and then I'm gonna post a link to the Fable book club once I create a photo and create a name. So I'm so excited about that. I will also leave the link to our Fable book club if you want to join. There's no pressure to join or anything, but if you do want to check it out, it's free, so you can join and we can do a reading, and then you can come over to Patreon and we're gonna do like a little Zoom call book club to talk about it. So that, and then the last thing is to gather the goodie box names. There's been quite a bit of people who have joined the goodie box tier on Patreon, so I need to write all their names down, get the thank you notes prepped, and then also the exclusive products that I'm going to design and print and make, and get those off to those boxes. And yeah, so that is our to-do list for the day. A lot of admin stuff, a lot of just prep work, and just kind of getting things settled for basically the new year. But I am so excited. So let me show you guys the new packaging that I got in. I think like 2 weeks ago, honestly. It actually took a lot longer because it was delivered with Purelator, and the whole Canada Post fiasco really put a damper on me getting this, but let me show you because I'm so obsessed. Let me show you the new packaging because like I said, I'm obsessed. I changed a couple things, but anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just show you. So we're keeping with the linen texture paper because I'm literally obsessed. I think it just really adds to like the cozy vibe, and so it's here to stay. I also got all of these printed by my queen's Vistaprint. I am part of their like Vista collective, but I'm not like getting paid to say any of this. Again, I've been using Vistaprint. I say this every time, but I've been using Vistaprint for like 4+ years since I started my business, and they're just amazing. Okay, so I'll leave the link down below to Vistaprint if you want to check out, you know, getting some stuff for your business. Anywho, let me stop talking. Okay, so this is the design for the thank you card. It says just a girl who loves books, and I'm so happy. I drew the little picture of books with the bow, and then I have like a gingham background with this like scalloped pink. And it's just, it's literally giving, it's giving, okay? Then on the back, it has thank you, and then it says, reading just got better. I hope your new blush goodies make reading a little bit cozier. Want to be featured on our page? Post a pic of your goodies online or to your story and tag at Blush Designs Co. or use the tag Blush Book Gals. Then I have a little space underneath the blurb to write if I want to write anything, and then above the words and in between and underneath the title, I have a space for hand lettering their names because that's something that I never want to get rid of. And then I have some more doodles that I drew. So this little bear with a bow and this little cute like coffee mug. And I'm just so obsessed. I think this turned out amazing. And if you guys didn't see, there is no coupon code on here. So I'm changing the way that I do coupons. So now that we have officially like finalized that we're gonna have brand reps and do this on a like quarterly basis, and there's always going to be brand reps, that means that you're always going to have a coupon to use, whether or not you check on my Instagram or you go to my TikTok, because I have a TikTok coupon. If you want a discount, I would definitely recommend supporting the brand reps for each quarter. It helps you support them, but it also gets you guys a discount, so it's a win-win situation. So that's why I have removed the thank you card discount from the cards. The only thing that changes is any new customers to Blush Designs will get this little coupon card, and I think, who did I see that did this? I think it was was Cameron, Sleepy Daisy Studios. I've talked about her before. But yeah, I think I saw this in her packaging and I thought this was actually genius. And especially because, like I just said, I want the reps to have a better chance of people using their coupon codes, because if I give this coupon code, they're just going to use this and not even think about using the brand rep codes. So I created this to offer to any first-time customers to the website. So on my website, I'll be able to see if they're a first-time customer, if this is their first order, and they will get this coupon in their order that is good for one use only. And I think it has like a 2 months expiration. And I only ordered like a very small amount of these so that I can continue to change the coupon. But anyway, so they will get this in their order. It just says, welcome Queenie, please enjoy 10% off your next order online. I made this to be an expired coupon, so, or not, it's not expired, but like a coupon that has a time limit, just to kind of encourage people to either place another order or use this coupon before it expires. So I'm trying that out. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if we're gonna see any difference, but I am all about trying new things in the new year, so that's what I've done for that. Then the other two things that I offer in orders, which as of recently I started doing, maybe like the last like 4 or 5 months, is offering a freebie bookmark and a freebie sticker. So I'm gonna be doing quarterly like themes. So again, there's a lot of explaining to do, so this video is gonna be a lot of talking. So if you don't like me talking, I'm sorry in advance. So with the launches this year, I am doing quarterly launches. Actually, I posted a poll. Let me take a pause. I posted a poll on my Instagram trying to get some feedback on different products and like what you guys want to see. So I posted a poll that says, let me actually just read it because I'm having a hard time. I posted a poll yesterday that says, what would you prefer in terms of launches? The first one was more frequent but smaller, so like monthly launches, and then the second one was less frequent but larger, so bi-monthly or quarterly, and it's literally at 50-50 right now. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but it's at 50-50. So you guys are not being very helpful. I'm just kidding, you are. But anyway, so my original plan with launches was to do quarterly launches, or like do 2 every quarter. So I think I might stick to that and then maybe add in like a very teeny tiny drop on the months that I don't do a drop. So in a quarter, there's 3 months, so that would be 2 launches. And then in the month where I don't do a launch or wasn't planning on doing a launch, I'll do a small one of like maybe stickers or bookmarks or digital stuff, something like that. Anyway, I literally totally lost what I was saying. Oh yes, so this packaging is gonna be for Q1, and then in Q2, I will have a different type of packaging, and these are all going to be based off of the main collection theme, if that makes sense. So this is kind of what the plans are. Anyway, so this one says Book Lovers Club, and again, it is made with Vistaprint, so it's very, very, very thick. Then on the back just has like some of my business details. Again, this is the gingham pattern, and I'm gonna round the corners of these, and then the same text design with a pink background for the freebie sticker. I still have a bunch of the other freebie stickers, like the book stack with like the Kindle and the coffee cup, and then obviously my logo name. So those are also going to be thrown in orders. But yeah, that's the new packaging, which I'm so obsessed. And I had to take like 5 minutes to explain this to you guys because I'm so proud of it. And I'm just really excited to start packaging orders. So there's that. I also have some orders on my Shopify that I need to work on packaging, but I'm not going to be packaging orders until Thursday because I can't send anything out until after Thursday anyway. So it doesn't make sense to package them today when I have other things that I can actually check off my to-do list. Okay, so I feel like I've been talking a mile a minute. I'm gonna get started on my to-do list. I think first things first, I'm gonna work on that Notion template and get that ready to go so that I can just upload that today and have that ready for my Queenies. And maybe I'll start making a list of all the Patreon goodie boxes that need to go out on Thursday. That way we can get those prepped and ready. So that's the plan. I will see you guys in a little bit once I have made some more headway in my to-do list. So I just finished having lunch and I made myself a tuna sandwich. I'm literally obsessed with those. I just finished sifting through the rep applications I think I'm gonna change the way that I do applications for the next quarter. I finished sifting through them and now I'm gonna just create a form. That way I can send this link to all of the selected book girlies and then have them be able to enter in all the information that I need to collect. So their mailing address, their full name, their phone number, and then also some other like things like their favorite color, what types of books that they like. That way I can curate their selection of bookmarks and stuff every single month and have a better selection for them. So that way it's like tailored to their content. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And then I'm gonna reach out to all of them, send them their welcome message, and hopefully get all their responses in the next couple of days so I can send out their packages next week. So let's get this done. I have the window open because the weather outside today is so good. Like, it's so nice outside. It feels so fresh in here because I love having the window open. If you've been following the vlogs for a while, you would know that I did have my office in the basement of my old house, and down there, no windows, no sunlight, no fresh air, no nothing. I'm so happy in this office that I can have the window open because I love fresh air. There's nothing more like having the window open and having like a crisp breeze in here. Anyway, with all that being said, I don't know why I felt the need to explain that. But anyway, I'm making good progress through my to-do list today. I finished reaching out to the... That's the only bad thing about the window being open is that you hear all the cars. But I finished reaching out to the brand reps, so I created a type form on... What is it? Typeform, I think it is? I think it's on there. Let me check. Yeah, Typeform, because you can make it all cutesy, and I hate like Google Form because it's ugly. No hate against Google Form, but it's kind of ugly. So I did a Typeform of like their preferences for book stuff and just getting some questions, like getting their address and email and blah, blah, blah. So I'm excited for their answers to come in and to start tailoring their boxes. I'm hoping to get the answers in by like tonight or tomorrow so that when I announce the rep post, I can do a little bit of a blurb about them. Oh, I also need a photo. I have to mess with them again. And then I am going to, let me see actually what's on my to-do list because I'm not really sure. Okay, so now, oh, right. I'm gonna film the December wrap up for my TikTok page, but I kind of want to film it on the camera, and I think there's a way to make it vertical. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna Google that really quickly. I want to see how well it works. I'm gonna plug in my little mini mics into the camera, and I'm gonna see if I can film it on here. I think it would be really fun, and I also think it would be so much easier to edit because I can edit that on my computer. Editing on CapCut on my phone is actually giving me a headache, especially when I have to overlay the Kindle versions of books because I don't have them all on my Kindle, so I'll have to like talk about the book and have the little picture of the book cover in the corner, so it'll be easier to edit on my computer. So let me figure out how exactly to film vertically on this. I know you can, I just don't know how, or like how to position the camera. So I'm figuring that out. I'm gonna film that video and get that done. It's currently 3:01, so we've actually done a lot. I do want to get to some sewing for fun tonight because I've been really obsessed with sewing for fun. I just wasted the last 20 minutes of my life because I recorded the wrap-up video and then realized that the mini microphone wasn't even plugged into the camera. So I was talking on yapping on books like this and it wasn't even plugged in. So it wasn't recording my voice. It was recording using the camera audio thing. So that's nice. Sorry, I just uploaded the footage onto my computer and I am astonished at how amazing it looks. It looks so cute. Like, if I posted this on TikTok, I feel like it would slay. But like, I don't want to refilm it. I decided to not be lazy and I refilmed the video, so I'm actually happy that I did. I think it turned out really good and I'm excited to edit it and post it, hopefully like today or tomorrow. It's 3:45. That took me so much longer than originally planned and I still haven't filmed the second video yet, but these are just more like fun videos, so it's not super imperative that I get them done today, but I just wanted to start filming more like extra content for my social media because I feel like it gets really repetitive posting the same thing all the time and it's like, okay, let's come up with something different now. So I kind of want to change the way that I'm doing my content next year. So I'm trying my best to get better at doing more like talking head videos because I don't do those a lot on my social media other than like obviously long form videos. So it takes a little bit of practice and I think once I do it more, it's going to come more naturally. I naturally talk fast, which is good for short form video, but I talk a lot and I have a lot to say. There's a lot up here, okay? And it's very difficult for me to be concise. So I feel like short form video, talking head videos are really going to help me be more concise with the way that I speak. But yeah, that's why I love long form video, because as we all know, I can talk forever. And here on my channel, we have lots of time for yapping. Okay, now I'm really wanting to draw on my iPad and just kind of cozy up on the couch for a little bit. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I want to design some of the January wallpapers for Patreon, for like iPads and laptops and phones. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is sit down and kind of get some stuff drawn. I did just say the couch, but if I go downstairs, the cats are gonna follow me and they're sleeping. So I think I might just stay in here and do it. And I already like set up my candle warmer lamp for ultimate cozy vibes. So I also think that I'm gonna make a list of all of my rules for the no spend challenge, because it's not like technically a no spend challenge, but it's like spending less challenge, so that I can film that video. And maybe I just might get it done today since I'm in like the filming mood, because I don't really get into like these short form filming moods very often. And I already like did my makeup today and like didn't do my hair, but did my makeup, and I feel like I might as well make use of it. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm just gonna kind of film some of the stuff that I'm doing, because I've been doing a lot of talking today and even I'm like, girl, please. Finished some of the rep like preparation, so I made a little page on my Notion dashboard. On my Notion, and then I created a table. I like this to be in Notion because I have the whole like rep page in my actual Notion compared to my Patreon where I did it on Excel. I have a lot going on all the time. So I just finished that. I messaged the reps. I already have some of them responding to the questionnaire. And I think that's pretty much all that I'm gonna do tonight. I also posted the book club. There's just gonna be so many links in the description for this video. I feel like there's just so many updates for you guys. So the book club link will be in the description below if any of you guys want to join. It's completely free. I'm doing it on Fable. It's called Books and Besties. And if you are subscribed to my Patreon as well, we will also be doing kind of like a book club wrap up, and that Zoom call is going to be like free. You don't have to be a paid member at all. So I'll be posting it on my Patreon and also in the Book and Besties or Books and Besties Fable chat. So either way, you'll be able to access the book group, and we'll be doing like a little wrap-up call where we'll have some games and just make it cutesy, you know, like those physical book clubs, except it's gonna be virtual. So that's that. I got that sorted out. I'm so excited for this to finally be live and published. I've always wanted to have a book club. I've always wanted to be a part of a book club. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make my own, and eventually, hopefully, it will turn into a physical one. Anywho, I'm gonna work like a half day tomorrow. Jacob is coming over and we're gonna be doing a whole bunch of like games and stuff tonight. And I just ordered like a whole bunch of pizza and wings and stuff for tonight because it is New Year's Eve. And we're basically just gonna hang around, play Mario Kart. I'll play on my Switch. We'll do some reading, some fun stuff. And then I'll be working half day tomorrow. So I'll start work maybe around like noon-ish. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do tonight. I think right now I'm gonna go take a shower, take off my makeup, and I'm gonna change into my pajamas. And then I'm gonna get my iPad and I'm just gonna do some doodling for the for the January wallpapers for Patreon. And then I'm gonna get my Switch. I'm gonna check on my Animal Crossing town, and I'm just gonna enjoy my official kind of like last day of 2024. So when I talk to you guys next, it's gonna be the new year. So I'll see you guys in 1 year. That was not funny. Okay, good night. I will see you guys tomorrow. And we're gonna be in a whole brand new year. I ended up working a half day on New Year's Day, like I said I was going to, but I didn't film any talking clips. So I thought this would be the perfect time to kind of do a little voiceover on the things that I did during the kind of, I guess, holiday. But I wanted to take this time to kind of talk about how I'm feeling going into this new year, where I am building this collection or starting to build a collection, and the feelings that I've been feeling
going into this year because I had such an amazing year for my business, one of the most amazing years that I've had in terms of growth and sales and just growing as a business and finally seeing my hard work pay off. But that means that this year I am trying to kind of fight my inner thoughts on if this year is going to equate to last year and kind of trying to force myself into not feeling that this year has to be amazing and great and better than last year. And as a business owner, it is very difficult to not compare yourself to not only your past selves, but also other businesses and kind of see where they're at or what they're doing and feel like you're not doing enough as a business owner and feeling like you're not, making enough stuff and making enough designs and essentially that you're never going to be enough. And that's exactly how I feel. I try to force myself every single day not to feel that way and to continue doing the things that I love to do because I know that deep down my designs and my photography and just all my ideas are great. But I'm going to be honest, going into 2025 and putting this pressure on myself to start developing a collection is really, really weighing on me. And this doesn't mean that I'm not going to do my launch or my collection, but I just feel like everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm creating is never going to be what last year was. And this is just a very real emotion to feel. And I think as a small business owner, like I said, we constantly feel the need to do more or make this next collection or launch better than the last. And this is the year that I'm really trying to train myself to not think this way because really and truly, I think that every collection has something special about it, whether it's the biggest collection you've ever done or the smallest collection you've ever done. I feel like the size of the collection and the extravagantness of a collection doesn't define how, one, successful it's going to be, or two, how well you have, formulated it to be. And as a perfectionist, I constantly feel the need to make sure that every little thing is perfect with every collection that I do and every product that I make. And sometimes it can be really exhausting. And the planning part of collections and launches and just products in general for me is extremely exhausting. And this is not me complaining. I think this is more so just me being real. And the whole point of my YouTube channel is to share with you guys the ins and outs, the ups and downs of running a small business, being so young as I am only 21. I constantly feel the need to perfect everything before launching it. And although there's a certain line when it comes to making sure that your products are actually sellable and they're of great quality and you spend enough time formulating and prototyping and developing said product, but I feel like I put too much pressure on myself to make these collections so perfect. And that's why I am really trying to step out of my comfort zone with this collection and just try to make it something fun and just dive deep into my creativity and just make things that I would like to see instead of trying to follow the trends and make things that I think people would like to see and just do things that I want to do. It's been a long time coming and I still struggle with this a lot to actually make things that I like and that I want to see in stores and online. So basically what I'm trying to say is that this year, and specifically with this collection, as this is the first collection of 2025, I am trying to let go of perfectionism and I'm going to try to let go of waiting for everything to be perfect before I can feel like this collection is ready to launch. I've spent a lot of time planning and I think there is a good balance between planning a project or a collection or a launch and then actually just getting started. For me, I hyperfixate on the planning portion and I can't feel ready to begin something until that planning portion is 155,000% done. And I think that sets me back not only with timelines and trying to get a launch done in the month, but also mentally. I feel like it's so draining when I just spend hours and hours and hours planning something and never feeling like I'm ready instead of just planning out what I can and then kind of just letting the rest fall into place. And especially with these new collections with sewing and new products, I put this really big pressure on myself to make things and just make things that are fun and fresh. And I think I'm just putting a lot of pressure on myself with this collection. And I don't want these new collections or this year of launches to be dreadful for me. And so I think that's why I'm kind of doing this little podcast, is just to kind of share with you guys my feelings towards, my business and everything. And again, this is not me complaining. This is more so me just explaining how mentally it can be a little bit of like a flip-flop back and forth between, feeling really motivated with my business, but then also feeling really drained with how much planning and process and just time and energy it goes into planning something. So a little bit of vulnerability, I guess, but also a little bit of realness, because running a business and planning a collection is super fun. And I feel like I can definitely romanticize this process a lot, but also I think it's important to realize that owning a business is not always fun and fresh and beautiful and aesthetic and cozy like it may seem like online, but a lot of the times it's countless nights spent planning stuff, overthinking things, and just doubting yourself. So if this is you, or if you are having similar feelings to me planning your 2025 or going into 2025 with your business, just know that you are not alone and that we all feel this way at some point in our lives as small business owners. And I don't know. I feel excited about this year, but I'm also putting a lot of pressure on myself. So I just wanted to share that with you guys while we kind of watch me go through sewing some prototypes. So
it is 4:45 and it's Thursday, January 2nd. It's been a while since I have talked to you guys because I have been working on just getting some stuff prepped, doing a bunch of admin work and like website cleanup, email cleanup. So like it's not really been fun work that I've been doing. So I feel like it's just computer stuff that I can't really show you guys. But today I posted the rep announcement post, which I'm actually really proud of how it came out. I spent the morning, I think I showed you guys some of the process doing it, and I spent the morning getting the post together. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is what one of the reps actual page looks like. Let me see if it will focus. There we go. So I actually made this all on Canva. I've been kind of loving Canva lately. So I usually or used to design a lot of my graphics and stuff on Illustrator, and I've really been utilizing my Canva Pro subscription. So I've been loving using Canva for different posts. So I also created this main image on Canva as well. And the little doodles that you see on there, I added in Procreate, which I think you guys saw me do. So I got that all uploaded. I spent the morning kind of working on, like I said, email cleanup, order cleanup. I am waiting on some ink for my printer to come in so that I can ship out some orders. Once I have those in, I'll be able to ship out orders. It's gonna be here on Saturday, so any order that I have to print anything for will be going out on Monday the 6th, which is originally when I should have been back to work anyway. So it works out perfectly. Until then, I am going to be working on making some new product prototypes and working on kind of just putting together what I want this collection to be. I already have the patterns and the fabric that I want to use, and I also have an idea in general of the new items that I want to bring, but I'm just trying to gauge the interest on the types of book sleeves that I currently offer. So right now I have the Kindle, and I also have 2 variations of regular size book sleeves, and then we have the large size. So I am thinking of bringing in some new designs, some new patterns, meaning like some new fabric patterns, and also a potential new pattern for a book sleeve. I came back from Fabricland. I needed to get more thread because the beige thread that I'm using is like halfway, and I use that to wind the bobbin as well because I have other thread, but like I'm just too lazy to get it. So I've been using that to wind my bobbin and also as the top thread, so it goes extra fast. So I bought another one. I also bought black thread specifically for the fantasy design, the violet pattern that we have, so that I can do black stitching. I just think it might look a little bit better, so I did that. I also have like pink thread and stuff for some of the pink patterns that I bought. I haven't really shown you guys too many of the patterns that I have been working on because I want to keep it a surprise, and I'm also have been working on like some personal projects as well. So I made a book sleeve yesterday. So what I've been trying to decide what I want to do is if I want to start doing inner pattern fabric for the sleeves. My big phone tripod in the background. So right now what I have been doing is I've been making sleeves with the plain pattern on the inside, and that ribbon, if it's a ribbon book sleeve, will be the plain pattern, and then the fun outer pattern on the outside. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that ever since I started making book sleeves, and I've kind of expanded my thought process, and I'm starting to think about pattern combinations. I think that that might be a cool way to offer some exclusive book sleeves. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm going to be bringing some new patterns with each drop that I do, but I also will be restocking some of the regular OG sleeve patterns, which I already have purchased the fabric for. So I'm kind of just trying to work out in my brain the ratio of like new products slash new patterns versus restocks of old patterns. So I think what I'm going to do is take to Instagram to kind of ask you guys what patterns you want to see restocked and what types of sleeves you want to see restocked as well. The cat has entered my room. And kind of just gauge it that way. That way I'm able to see what you guys really want to be restocked. That way I'm not making things that aren't really in the need right now, if that makes sense. So anyway, I made this book sleeve last night. You can see that I did quilt it. Okay, I've gotten so good at doing the quilt. If you guys remember, I'll insert a picture of the quilt that I did last time. Or actually, I think, is it in here? It is in here, let me show you, hold on. So last time I tried to sew a zipper and a Kindle sleeve. This was like one of the very first Kindle sleeves I made with my new label. As you can see, I sewed the label in with like bright white thread. But this was the first attempt at doing quilting. I don't know if you can really tell, but the quilting is not good, okay? I used my little hair marker and I like creased the fabric wrong. So then now you can just see the creases still, but then you can also see the stitching. So for me, I really do not like this. I love the zipper on this. I think the zipper is such an amazing touch, and I would love to make more zippered Kindle sleeves for this next launch, but I really did not like this. And I think I did mention to you guys that I wanted to do quilted sleeves for the Christmas collection, but then didn't end up doing it because this set me off so much that like I was like, I don't want to sell this. This is ugly to me. And like I just was not proud of this as a product. But then I kind of realized that I did two things wrong. The first thing that I did was using the hair marker to mark every single line. I have been practicing a lot on my time off, which I haven't really been filming because I haven't been filming while I've been off, but I have been practicing some different skills and just doing a lot of personal sewing projects. And while doing that, I've learned the trick to quilting. And so the trick is not to hair mark every single line, but only do the main two and then use the quilt bar to measure an equal distance apart from every line and then just sew it like that. One, it's easier, it takes less time, and it's easier. So the second thing was that I stopped using the fusible fleece for when I was going to do quilting, and I used polyester batting. This changed the game for my quilts and everything, and now it just comes out super fluffy and just really, really pretty. So this sleeve actually has a checkered pattern on the inside, and then it has the flora pattern on the outside. This is like the last bit of the flora pattern that I have. This one actually did not do very well, so I won't be restocking this pattern. So I just made this as like my own sleeve, and I'm currently using it to house my book, The Love of My Afterlife, which, by the way, this book is very good. I have been loving it. Such an easy read, and it's going by so quick. I think I'm gonna finish this like tonight. But anyway, back to what I was saying. This sleeve is so fluffy and just so amazing. Like, this is what I wanted from this, but like this is giving exactly what I imagined, whereas this is not. It's just very sad and sad looking, okay? Basically, I am gonna be doing some posting right now on my story and just kind of gauging what patterns people want, what types of book sleeves they want, and kind of just gauge so I can have an idea and be able to kind of make a plan of all the things that I want to make. Because right now I have my mood board, I have a general idea of the patterns that I want to do, but I just don't know what I want to make. I do have some new product ideas that I want to hopefully bring for this launch, but I really have no way of starting making any sleeves because I just don't know what types of sleeves I'm going to make and how many of each. So basically that long spiel was just to tell you guys that I am going to be working on some market research right now, and I'll kind of take you guys through that. I made myself a tee. I'm going to sew something as a personal project, which is not really technically like a personal project. It is going to be something for myself. I'm just about to go and have dinner because I'm quite literally starving, and I don't want to work super late tonight because I want to read and play on my Switch and just unwind. And I don't want to work super late tonight because tomorrow I'm going to the Chinese head spa with Angela for the morning, and then we're going out for lunch, so I don't want to go to bed late so that I'm like rushing and frantically like rushing in the morning so that I can be at peace for the head spa. So yeah. Anywho, this is one of the sleeves from the holiday collection, and it just has pink lining, top stitch over the top, and it's just open. I don't have a clip. I don't really add clips or Velcro to my sleeves just because I don't feel the need to, but on my website you can add clips. But anyway, I think I just made my favorite thing ever, as I say to every product I've ever made. But seriously, the only thing that I did was accidentally sew over the zipper wrong, like the wrong way. So one of the teeth sides is like flipped the wrong way. But anyway, we have a cutie little zippered Kindle sleeve. I've really been practicing my zippers. If you guys first saw when I tried to do zippers, it was rough. So it fits perfectly in here. I'm currently reading The Fine Print by Lauren Asher on here, but I haven't been able to finish it or like read it because I've been reading other things and listening to my audiobook. I'm getting distracted. Anyway, I really love how well the like lining and this pattern really match. I think it's perfect. I just have to remember to be more careful when sewing over the edge of this zipper instead of going super fast like I tend to do. But it looks so good, and I'm gonna check the poll results right now. I guess I could check the poll results with you guys right now. So I will check those. Give me 1 second. Let me put my Kindle back in here. This is gonna be my new sleeve for myself. I used some scrap fabric for these like tester products, and like as I'm in like the testing phase of this collection, I've been just utilizing scrap fabric from the Seasons of Reading collection. So anything that you see me using is just old patterns and old fabric because I don't want to waste any of the new ones. They're over there. But anyway, I'm really, really proud with how this came out. The quilting process itself is definitely longer, and it takes me much longer to make a sleeve. I think it takes me about maybe 30-ish minutes to make a sleeve once everything is cut. So as I've done in the past with my sleeves and like with making stuff for launches, I'm going to batch things. So one day we'll have a cutting day, then the next day I will work on assembling. Then once I've cut all the fabric pieces, I will work on quilting all of the ones that need quilting. Then I will work on the zippered sleeves, and then I will work on the non-zippered sleeves, and we'll kind of just go from there. So I posted a story that shows the tie book sleeves and also the regular book sleeves, and 53% said bow tie, and then 47% said sleeves without the tie, which is interesting because I thought the book sleeves with the bow tie did much better, but the people have spoken. Then Kindle Girlies voted Kindle sleeves with a zipper. Then the second most voted one was quilted Kindle sleeves, and then bow tie for Kindle sleeve, which I just don't think I'm gonna do for this collection, but it's something that I've been thinking about for future collections. Then I also posted what length of books do you typically read, and this is to gauge the size of the book sleeves that I should be making quantity wise. So I really just needed a overview of how many I should make, and the consensus is I definitely need to make more hardcover slash large book sleeves for this collection, because last time we sold out of every single large book sleeve that I have in stock. Literally do not have any more left, so I do need to make more of those and less Kindle sleeves for sure. Then I posted polls about restocks. So vintage floors and bows has been a best-selling pattern since it dropped. So I definitely know I need to restock that, but I just felt like asking anyway. Then Little Bakeries is also one that has been requested to be restocked. Now, I posted another one with some other pictures as well. And this Bookish Vibes one, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see. The Bookish Vibes one, which is like with the books. This one, people have been asking so much about, and I don't know why, because I didn't know that this was a pattern that y'all would love so much, because it's not personally my favorite pattern, but you guys ate it up, and you guys keep asking me when I'm bringing it back. Not for this launch, because I did not even buy it, but I did buy a pattern similar, so I will be giving you guys the Bookish Vibes you want, just not that exact pattern. Anyway, all of these pretty much are the same, so violet, pastel bows, Bookish Vibes, and the red and pink bows. And all of those are getting restocked anyway, so which is good. I did order all those. I also ordered all of the restocks for the ones that I just posted, but I don't think I'm going to make the neutral trucker one just yet. I think I might save that one and do wristlets, and maybe I'll do like a wristlet and a pouch combo, because I made that for Angela in one of the vlogs. I'll link it up here in the cards. I made her a wristlet and a coin pouch combo, so I definitely want to come up with those as well. But there's just so many things that I want to make, and I always do this to myself where I give myself too much for a launch. And since I'm planning to have this launch end of January, but more it's looking like beginning of February, I definitely need to make it realistic. And then that's it. Oh, then I posted, do we want more literary inspired mug rugs? And 80% of y'all said yes, which I was not surprised about because I knew y'all would like that. And then I asked one more question, which was, should I bring back the blind dates all year round or keep them market exclusive and only come around the holidays? And 71% of you guys said to bring them to the shop all year round. So we shall see. So that's what I have been doing. I have been sewing prototypes, and I have been kind of doing some market research on new products and stuff, seeing what you guys want. And I'm really excited for this collection. I still have yet to name it and really hone down, but I think by like Monday or Tuesday, I should have a better idea. Hopefully Monday, because I want to start getting ready to like sew and really like work on batch producing stuff. The first step is obviously to cut all the fabric, and that's what takes the longest. So yeah.
I'm looking out from my window, sun's coming up like
I'm back from the head spa. It was so good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. My hair is so soft and silky smooth. I don't know what they put in my hair. Well, I actually do because I Googled it, but I'm obsessed. Like, my hair feels so smooth. I have some stuff for orders, so the only thing about the slipper order is that I don't think I have the cowboy boot sticker, and there's no ink in my printer. So I'm waiting on a color to come tomorrow, which is the magenta cartridge. I somehow do not have that in my drawer somewhere, so I only have the yellow, the cyan, and the black. So I ordered that and it's coming tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'm gonna package some of the orders that I got over the strike that were for letter mail, where people said that they wanted to wait until they resume services. So I'm gonna package those up and get those sent off on the weekend, so tomorrow. And then I'm going to start working on drawing up some new mug rug designs. So like I said, I want to do small little curated collections for the mug rugs. I don't think I'm going to be bringing them back for wholesale just yet. I think I will bring them back to retailers. So I think I'm going to send out an email to my retailers to see if they want to order wholesale mug rugs directly from me. They can do that. So maybe I'll draft that email up tonight and send that out, because the fair holiday market is coming up. So I will offer a sale for mug rugs, but just not on my fair, because it's way too stressful to do it through there, because I cannot set boundaries or parameters based off of how many things people can order, based off of how busy I am. So there's that. And I've really been trying to figure out what I want to do with punch needle, as you guys have been seeing for a really long time. So I think that is probably the best way to deal with it wholesale, because I do still want to be able to offer it.
You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shine.
Okay, so I just I just printed out the packing slips for the orders. Wait, let me just move this camera back a little bit so I can put something away. I keep saying packaged. I just printed the packing slips for the orders, and I just have to attach a clasp, I think. Let me actually just double check. I'm pretty sure it's a clasp. Let me see. Actually, it feels so weird to be packaging orders. I have not packaged orders in like almost a month. It feels really weird, but I'm glad that you guys are still ordering stuff, because I love you girls. And you guys allow me to literally do this as my job every day, which is literally nuts. Yes, it is a clasp. So let's add the clasp first, and then we're gonna package up the orders. There is a sticker order on my website. This is why I love having ready-made stock, because usually with sticker orders, I never have the stickers actually made. I do a lot of like made to order stuff. But because I updated my website for the Black Friday sale with only quantities that I have already made, so that I can sell through a lot of the things that I have made, that way I can kind of phase out some old stickers, I can pull the stickers right off the shelf and pack them. Like, this is mind-boggling. But anyway, I'm gonna make a little sticker packing reel, because I feel like I haven't made one of those in a long time. So I'm gonna film one of those and package up that order. I'm still looking at this croissant and bows bookmark, because it's one of my favorites. I think I'm gonna have to make a few more variations of croissants. Anyway, let's get this clip put on, and then we're gonna package up some orders. I will prop you guys up in my new packaging station, because I have yet to use that, and we're gonna see how well it works and functions. I definitely need to put up another pegboard on the side, which I already have, so I'm probably just going to get the command strips and do that right after this, or like at some point today. I haven't worked till like now, so I'm probably going to work into the nighttime. I don't know what my plans are for the evening. I just know that I am going to be working until further notice. So let's package up these orders and then move on with some product testing.
You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room.
Honestly, this tall tripod's gotta go. But I don't know what it is right now, but I am so parched. Like, I've been drinking, like, I think I've had 3 of these water bottles today. I've just been parched. Anyway, I added the clip to the sleeve. This is from the autumn collection. As you can tell, it has my old iron-on label, which I'm only going to be using for punch needle from now on. But this is called the afternoon tea sleeve, and I actually love it so much. It's giving all the spring vibes. Let me know in the comments if I should bring this back for spring. Maybe in like another type of sleeve, or like quilted or something, because like I love this pattern so much. It's really just giving everything springy, you know? Springing into making new sleeves. Okay, that was not funny. Let's get on with packaging.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I wanna leave everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels, just living off the edge. Only good times ahead. So let me put a smile upon your face. Maybe make your worries go away. So put your trust in.
It's kind of dark in here without the lamp. I need to get like another lamp for the office, for that sewing desk. Anywho, I just finished tracing all the designs on a new frame. I haven't said that in a long time. And I drew them out on my iPad, as you guys saw, and I've been kind of working on some new stuff. I did do the croissant. So this is the stencil that I printed out. This is the croissant, and then I did the book stacks. I'm so excited to see how these work up. It's 8:34, and I think that I'm going to work on at least one of the coasters right now. I know it's only the 3rd of January, but by the time next week hits, it's gonna be the 6th of January, and time doesn't stop for anyone. So we're kind of approaching like the point where I need to start making stuff for this collection, because if I don't start making stuff next week, I'm gonna be stressed. I have an idea for the photo shoot for this collection. If you guys are new here, I love to do like flat lay type of photo shoots where I get props and I really just get the whole vibe in the photo. So I have an idea of what I want to do for this one. So hopefully my idea can translate. And I do think I need to rent out a small like studio space for it, just for like an hour or two, potentially, depending on how we can set up this office. Anyway.
We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want.
Okay, I'm like so exhausted from being in the office. Even though I haven't even worked a lot today, I feel like my eyeballs are just hurting a lot, and I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe because I haven't really been working and using actual brain power for like the last 2 weeks. So anyway, I am done tufting out the one mug rug, and now I'm going to go and change into my pajamas and brush my teeth and sit and play on my Switch and continue to do some reading. I've actually consumed a lot of books in the last 24 hours. I finished The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood? Something like that. And oh, it was 5 stars. It was so cute. So cute. I really loved it. It was the book club pick of the month for December/January. We gave ourselves 2 months to read this because I'm in a little book club with a bunch of other small business owners, and we knew December was not going to be a reading month, and I actually finished this book beginning of January. So clearly that goes to show how busy I was. But anyway, it was so good, so cute. Like one of my favorite books so far of the year, even though I've only read 2. But I feel like we're starting this year off strong with 2 5-star reads, because I just finished Heartless Hunter. In the reset video, I started listening to that on audiobook, and I just finished that. Oh my god, literally flabbergasted. That was so good. The audiobook of it was just phenomenal, and I'm so excited to read the next one, which is The Rebel Witch. I'm so excited. It comes out on February 18th, and that's literally a week before my birthday, so best birthday present ever. I'm pretty sure there's a few other books that I want to read that's coming out in February, so just a good month for turning 22. Anyway, so yeah, and I'm currently reading the fine print on my Kindle. This is a wonderful time for me to show you my Kindle, just because I must. So I'm reading The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I think I already said that in this vlog, but yeah, I've also been loving my Kindle case that I made yesterday. It's so cute, and I am definitely bringing these for the collection. So you will be seeing zippered Kindle sleeves in the collection this month, or at the end of this month. So yeah, I think that is all I'm gonna film for this first installment of getting a collection prepared. I'm really excited to continue to take you guys along with the planning of this collection and seeing kind of what goes on in my head and how I allocate time for different things, especially because this is the beginning of a new year. I'm trying to make sure that I spend time on the planning side of things. In the past with my past collections, not like the couple past ones, but like in the past with my launches, I really didn't spend a lot of time on planning, and I feel like that's where we kind of lost the plot there, and it would always end up being just a huge gong show by the end of the launch. So now with the way that I'm kind of taking my launches and really spending time on planning and spending a lot of time doing a lot of market research and really seeing what you guys want, it has shown to just make the collections better and more cohesive, and I'm prouder of them. I think they turn out better, the products turn out better, and just everything turns out better. So yeah. So with all that being said, thank you for spending the week-ish with me. I'm excited to get back into filming my weeks, and hopefully we're gonna have one video every single week of 2025. If you're interested on joining along my small business journey and also just joining on in my life and reading books with me and hearing about all the books I want to talk about, then definitely consider subscribing to my channel so you can join the Queenie community and watch more of these videos. And don't forget to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. So I'll see you all next week. Bye!